Good morning, student. In our last video, we have discussed about personality. Personality, it is a typical patterns of thinking, feeling, behaviors which make a person's unique. Means personality, it is just somehow. Personality, it is a sum of a person physical appearance, mental dimension, social dimensions, emotional dimensions, etc. Personality means a person's physical appearance. How a person's appearance, like his size, shape, structures, color of the skin, etc., which make a person's unique. Mental dimensions, like the knowledge of a person's, his creative idea, thought. Social dimensions means the social quality of a person's, like his social quality, like his adjustment, how he adjusts with the others, how he cooperates with the others, togetherness, friendship, etc. And emotional dimensions means emotion of a person's, like his angry, happy, joyfulness, etc. This is about the personality. Personality, it is unique. Every individual have their own personality. Different psychologists has formulated many theories regarding personality, like Sheldon classified the personality according to body structures into three types: endomorphic, mesomorphic, and ectomorphic. Like W.S. Sheldon classified the human personality according to body structures into three types: endomorphic, mesomorphic, and ectomorphic. Carl Jung classified the human personality into two types: introvert and extrovert. Introvert and extrovert. And last is Big Five theory. Big Five theory. That is according to the emotion. Big Five theory, it is based on emotion of a person. These are the three personality. These are the three theories regarding the personality. Personality means it is the total sum of a person's physical, mental, social, and emotional dimensions. And according to W.S. Sheldon, there are personality. He classified the personality according to body structures into three types: endomorphic means fatty persons who have lot of fat in their body. Mesomorphic means healthy person who is fit and healthy. And ectomorphic means lean and thin, those who have less fat in their body. And Carl Jung, he classified the human personality according to social dimensions into two types: introvert and extrovert. Introvert means who is socially withdrawn, who is less talkative, less friendly. And extrovert means who has social qualities, talkative, friendly natures, etc. And big five theory, it is based on emotional dimension of a person. Ocean, openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, aggressiveness, and neuroticism. Today we will discuss about how game and sports help in development of personality. Game and sports, personality, development, through sports. Game and sports helps in development of a personality. If a person participates in game and sports, it's help to develop the personality of a person. First, development of improved physical dimension, improve physical dimension. If a person participates in physical activities, it's help to develop physical appearance of a person. There will be the proper growth and development of a person. The persons will remain fit and healthy. It's help in physical development of a person. His physical personality will be improved. Next is improve health. Improve. If a person participates in game and sports, it's help. It's make the persons fit and healthy. If the person is fit and healthy, his personality will be good. Social dimension. Social dimensions. Social personality development. If a person participates in physical activities, he interact with the other sports persons, which help to develop social quality of a person. He will know how to adjust with other persons, how to cooperate, develop friendship attitude, etc. So, game and sports help in developing. It's help in developing social personality of a person. Emotional psychological development. It's help in emotional. It's help in emotional personality, emotions like hate, angry, etc. If a person participates in physical activities, it's help in emotional development of emotion. It's help to the persons will able to control his emotion. Okay, emotional development. It's help to control his emotion, control his behaviors, etc. It's help to develop emotional personality. Next is improve psychological. Improve psychological development. Game and sports help in psychological development of a person. The persons, if he participates in game and sports, his psychological development, the persons will know how to, the confidence. The confidence developed in our persons. In game and sports, loss and gain, win and loss is a part of the game. So it's helped the persons to accept the failures also in positive way. The persons will able to control his psychological. The person's psychological personality improve personality. It's help to develop confidence of a persons. If persons participate in game and sport, the confidence will develop in our persons. Help to relieve from stress, tension, etc. If a person participates in game and sports, it helps to remove the stress of a persons. The persons will free from the stress, tensions, etc. The persons will become well-being, improve management skill, improve management. If a person participates in game and sports, he will get a chance to organize the tournament, which help to develop management skill in our person, develop creativity. Develop creativity. Game and sports help to develop creative idea, new thought, etc. will develop in our persons. Inculcate moral value. Inculcate moral. Game and sports help to inculcate moral value in a person, the positive thought, honesty, truthfulness, patience, etc. will develop in a person. These are the some personality development through a sports. If a person participates in game and sports, it's help to develop. With the help of sports, improve physical dimensions. The persons will remain fit and healthy. The confidence will develop in a person's his social quality, how to adjust, how to cooperate with others. Because if a person participates in game and sports, he will meet with the other persons. Therefore, he will know how to adjust with the others, how to cooperate with others, etc. Which help to develop social quality. Emotion. The persons will be able to control his emotion. They know how to control their emotions, how to social self-esteem, confidence, psychological development, etc. These are the some personality development through sports. And personality means it is a total sum of a person's physical appearance, how a person's appear, his mental dimensions, how his mental dimensions means his thinking, thought, idea, creativity, psychological, social dimensions like his social quality, how he cooperates, how he adjusts with the others, and emotional dimensions means how he control his emotions, his happy, angry, aggressive, joyfulness, etc. Next is motivation. The word motivation is derived from the Latin word mover. Mover means derived from the Latin word mover. Mover means to change or to move. Okay. The word motivations, it is derived from the Latin word mover. Mover means to change or to move. So motivations, it is an inner force which energizes an individual to do an activity. Okay, motivation, it is a force which energizes an individual to make a constant effort. This is about the motivations. Okay, motivation means it is a force which energizes an individual to do an activity. Motivation, it is of two types: internal motivations and external motivations. Internal motivation and external. These are the two types of motivation. Internal motivations, it is also known as intrinsic motivations, and external motivations, it is also known as extrinsic motivation. So, internal motivations, it is a motivations which come from inside. Okay, internal motivations, it is within an individual. It is within an individual. Internal motivations, it is within an individual. Within an individual. Individuals like hunger, friendship, love, family, etc. Okay, internal motivations, it is a motivations within an individual. The persons do an activity to satisfy his own feeling. Okay, internal motivations, it is a motivations force which comes from inside an individual. The person do an activity for his own sake. He will not get anything. He do the activity for his own satisfactions by doing these activities. For example, trust, hungry, trust. It is a motivations which motivate a person to eat a food. He will not get anything. He do the activities for his own satisfaction. This is known as internal motivation. Okay, internal motivations means the motivation force which comes from inside. The person do the activity for his own satisfaction. He will not get anything. Okay, internal motivations, it depend upon biological needs like trust, hunger, social needs like family, friend, psychological needs like interest, attitude, confidence, and personal needs like safety, personality, etc. Internal motivations motivations, it depends upon internal factors like goal. If a person has clear goal, what to do, then he will have more. He will be more motivations. He will have more motivational force. Okay. If a person has clear goal, what he have to do, then he has a more motivational force. Self-esteem. Okay. Self-appraisal. A person who try to improve self. Okay. A person who wants to improve self, then his motivational force will be more. Because there is no pressures of the others. He do for his own satisfaction, for his own satisfactions. Okay, for self, he will not get anything. Auto suggestion. Auto suggestions. A suggestion. Auto suggestion is the person who correct himself. Okay, auto suggestion. A person do the activity for his own corrections. Okay, nobody tell him to do correction. He do for his own satisfactions. Okay. Auto suggestion, it is a person who correct himself. They try new method of progress. They have high intrinsic motivations. Positive attitude. Positive. If a person has positive attitude, then he will have more motivational force. Knowledge. If a person has good knowledge, if he do the activity for his own, increasing the knowledge, then there will be the more motivational force. Okay, the persons do the activity to increase his knowledge. So this is about the internal motivations. Internal motivations, it is within an individual. Internal motivations are those motivations which is within an individual. The persons, it is a motivational force. Internal motivations, it is a motivational force which come from inside. The person do the activity for his own satisfaction. Internal motivations, it depend upon various factors like biological factors, social factors, emotional factors, etc. Biological factors like trust, hunger, and social factors like family, friend, emotional factors, psychological factors, etc. Next is external motivations. External motivations are those motivations which come from outside. External motivations, it is a motivational force which come from outside. Depend upon environmental factors. External motivations, it depend upon external environment. So external motivations are those motivational force. Okay, external motivations means those motivational force which come from outside, like reward, punishment, prize, money, etc. The persons do the activity because he will get something. By doing the activity, he gets something. Therefore, this is known as external motivations. Okay, external motivations means the motivations which come from outside. The person do the activity to get some things like prize. The persons do the activity because by doing that activity he will get the money. So for money he will do the activity, but internal factors he will not get anything. The person do the activity for his own satisfactions, he will not get anything. But in external motivations, he do the activity for gaining something. By doing that activity, he will get something. Okay, it depends upon external factors like price, money, punishment, etc. These are the external motivations. Okay. So external motivations like reward. Reward act as external motivations. Okay. Reward motivate the persons to do the activities. If we do the activities, by doing the activities, we will get the reward. So for taking the reward, we do the activity. Punishment. It is also act as a negative motivations. The persons will do activity because he will get punishment. If we do not do the activity, then we will get a punishment. So the persons do the activity so that he will not get punishment. Okay, so punishment, it is also act as a motivations. Teaching methods. If the teaching methods is good, then the child will be more motivated to study. Teacher-pupil relationship. Teachers, pupil, if the relationship between the teachers and student is good, then that will be the more motivational force. Equipment. It is also act as a motivations. If the equipment is good, if it is good, new, good quality, then the child will motivate to participate in the game and sports playground. If the playground is good, it is according to the game and sports, then the child will be motivated to do the activity. These are the some external motivation, some example of external motivation. So motivation, what is motivation? Motivation, it is a moving force. Motivations, it is derived from the Latin word mover. Mover means to chase or to move. So motivations, it is an inner urge. It is a force which energizes an individual to do an activity, to give his best effort. Okay, motivations, it is a kind of force which energizes the persons to make a constant effort, and it is of two types, internal and external. Internal motivations means the motivation which come from inside. It is within an individual. And external motivations, it is depend upon external factors. External motivations, it comes from outside. The person, external motivations, okay, it depend upon outside. It is a force, it is a motivation force which comes from outside. And next is motivational technique. Okay student, this is about the motivations. So today we have discussed about personality and motivations. First, personality. First thing, psychology. Psychology means the study of human behavior, and sports psychology means study of behavior of a sports persons during training and competitions so that he can improve his performance. And personality, it is a typical patterns of thinking, how person think, his behaviors, how he behave with the others, his thinking, how he think, etc., which make a person unique. And motivations, it is an inner urge, it is a force which energize an individual to do an activities. Okay, it is a force which energize an individual to make a constant effort. And it is of two types, internal and external. Internal motivations, it is within an individual, and external, it is depend upon external factors. Okay, in our next video we will discuss about aggression. Okay, thank you student.